Hello, in this video I will show you how to become hosting provider on CLORE.AI marketplace. It is required to have fairly modern system with at least one NVIDIA GPU. If your system has multiple GPUs, they all need to be the same model. Firstly, you will need to create account on CLORE.AI, which I already have, and under marketplace under my servers you will create a new server. You can call it whatever you want. Then you will need to install Linux Ubuntu Server 22.04 on our system. We start by downloading the ISO from the official Ubuntu website, and using tool like Balena Etcher you will flash the ISO on some of your flash drive. After you have created the installation drive, you will plug in the USB the target system and turn it on. So, while the system is turning on, we need to open boot menu and boot from our flash drive. Now we will select English as our language. You might be asked to update the installer. We recommend to do it. Now you can choose your keyboard layout. Keep the Ubuntu server selected. In the next step you can configure static IP address. While we recommend you to set up static IP, so you can SSH into your machine always with the same IP, it also requires to select IP outside of your DHCP range, or to also set up static IP record in your DHCP server. You can skip those other two things. You can leave storage configuration on using entire disk and hit done. Now most importantly, under used devices you will see your root partition aka / might not be allocated all the storage. It is simple to fix. Just select the partition with arrow keys, hit enter, select edit and write the maximum size. Now you will need to set up your user account on the server. We recommend to set a strong password. Next we recommend to install OpenSSH server, so you can remotely connect to it. Now you just need to wait around 10 minutes to finish the installation, and then you will be prompted to reboot the system. After the system completes rebooting, you can connect to it via SSH in your terminal, or on Windows it's called command prompt. Just type SSH username that you chose, in our example CLORE. IP address of the machine. You will need to enter password of the user you have created on the machine. The first thing you want to do is install NVIDIA driver. So you will type Ubuntu drivers list and hit enter. You will see what is the most up-to-date version of driver at the time you are setting up your server, and run sudo apt install the current most up-to-date version and hit enter. You will be asked for password and to confirm the installation. It will take about 3 minutes. Then you will reboot your machine by writing sudo reboot. After your machine comes back online, you will SSH into it again and switch to root user with command sudo -i. Then you will CLORE our hosting repository. Go into the hosting folder and run the install.sh script. It will install everything needed for providing your machine on CLORE.AI marketplace. It will take few minutes, depending on your machine specs and your internet connection. Now you will need to connect your machine to CLORE.AI marketplace, so you will go back on the website and click on the server that you have created on CLORE.AI at the beginning and copy the init token. Then you will need to run /opt/clore-hosting/clore.sh, init token and your token. After it successfully completes, you will reboot your machine for the last time. While the system is rebooting, I recommend to change some BIOS setting on what to do after lost power. If there is power outage at your place, you want to come back online as soon as possible. It is different in every BIOS, but it will most likely be somewhere in there to turn the machine automatically on after a power outage. And after your machine comes back up, you will be able to see it online in CLORE.AI website. Now you can set your on-demand price per your machine and minimum price that will somebody need to pay for your machine on spot market. You can configure a background job of cryptocurrency mining, for example. You can mine our project CLORE blockchain while your machine is not rented. By selecting mining algorithm KPOW, writing stratum address of our pool mining.clore.ai and your wallet address, and hitting apply. Now you can set that your machine is available for rental and it will be available on the marketplace. Note: you can't see machines that you own on the marketplace, but you can check it in incognito window. When your machine will become rented, you will earn CLORE blockchain on the CLORE.AI platform. Your earnings will depend on for how much money have you rented your machine and for how much is all the machines on the marketplace rented for. So that's how you become hosting provider on CLORE.AI. Have a great day.